Oh.
Go to market, go to market, go to market, go to market, go, 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 go.
All right. Anyway, hey y'all. It's been a minute. I took a little break from YouTube because I had a lot going on. I know y'all know what I'm talking about because life be hitting, and I was taking them punches as best as I could, but I'm back, and that's all that matters. For today's video, we're going to be talking about how I survived high school. Before we get into that, let me do my intro. Some of y'all may know me as Rachel. Some of y'all may know me as She Styles. Some of y'all have no idea who I really even am. Either way it goes, thank you for clicking on this video. And did I just forget my intro? And welcome to Behind the Style. I got my papers here full of things that I'm gonna share with y'all on how I survived high school. If you go and listen to anybody, listen to me. Do I look like I lied to you? If you said yes, you're anti-black. I don't even care. If you say yes, you're anti-black. Tip number 1 on how I survived high school. Mind your business. Let me say that again for the people in the back, bruh. I minded my business to a certain extent. Don't forget that part, to a certain extent. Let me tell y'all what I mean. If there was a fight going on at the school between two students, you would never see me at the fight. You wouldn't see me on the video. You wouldn't see me on the scene. You wouldn't see me nowhere, bruh. I was not there. It's giving Casper. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? The dumbest thing you can do at school is get into a fight. But the second dumbest thing you can do, bruh, is to get caught watching the fight, bruh. That's how people get suspended. That's how people get detention. That's how you get written up, bruh. But with that being said, here's where the to a certain extent part comes in. Just because I wasn't there doesn't mean I wasn't watching the videos when they got sent to me. Can I get an amen? Just because I wasn't physically there seeing the fight with my own eyes, that doesn't mean I wasn't watching all the videos being posted. That doesn't mean I didn't have my friends that was there sending me the videos from 3 different angles. It was given cinematic production. You hear what I'm saying? I would watch every single fight that went on, but I was never there. Just stay out of it. Have your friends record or just get the video from whoever was there and just leave it at that, bruh. And when you get these videos, do not, and I repeat, don't be dumb enough to post it on your main/public Instagram or Snap or Facebook or Twitter. Just post it on your private and keep it pushing, bro. Mind your business, but to an extent. Another example of minding your business, but to an extent, let's say you're in the middle of social studies class. If you're naturally quiet, people are going to vent to you no matter what. They're going to vent to you about their business. They're going to vent to you about other people's business. Whichever way it goes, bruh, listen, keep your thoughts to yourself, and keep it pushing, bruh. People will say anything because they think you're so quiet that you're just not going to say nothing. Yes, do exactly that. Unless it concerns you or your friends directly, the person is talking about you or your friends directly, just let them talk and move on with your day. Don't go back and tell somebody what they told you, because now you're being messy and you're starting drama, and that's not going to end well for nobody, especially not for you, bruh. So just listen, silently judge them like I be doing, and go on, bruh. Literally. The third way that you can mind your business, but to an extent, bruh, school couples. There will be plenty of them. Half these school couples will be seen walking to classes together, eating lunch together, holding hands in the hallways, whatever the case may be. They be looking real cute, can't even lie. The only problem is that they be cheating on each other out in the open. If you see that somebody in a relationship is being a little too friendly, they being a little too ha-ha hee-hee, they being a little too helpful, they sitting a little too close to somebody, they hugging somebody for a little too long, that is none of your business. Even if you saw it, you didn't see it.
I can't see, I'm blind.
Don't be trying to play Dr. Phil, Captain Save-A-Ho. That has nothing to do with you. Especially if it's somebody that you only talk to in school. You don't owe them nothing, bro. If you only talk to them when you see them in math class, their relationship problems and whether or not they're being cheated on has nothing to do with you. I don't care how bad you feel like you want somebody to do the same for you. It's only going to cause issues. And 9 times out of 10, the person being cheated on anyway is going to stay with their significant other. So now you wasting your breath and you look messy, bro. You look messy and you look dumb. Mind your business. mind your business. You could talk about it with your homegirls. You could be like,
hey, why I just seen Jason hugged up on Maria knowing that he's dating Charlotte?
yeah, y'all could discuss it. That's what we're gonna do. We're kids, we're teenagers, we like to talk. But as long as you know you and your friends is solid, y'all can keep y'all mouth shut. Leave it at that. You're not a relationship counselor. That has nothing to do with you, bruh. Go to your classes and get out. Point blank period. The next piece of advice on how I survived my high school experience is I went to class / skipped class. Now this sounds crazy. Off rip, this sounds crazy. It sounds like I'm telling y'all to skip class, but just hear me out, bruh. Hear me out. I went to my classes. I went to my classes very often. I participated. I did the work. You can't pass your grade without going to class. Point blank period. I feel like that is the bare minimum. That's common sense. Everybody should know that. With that being said, know when to give yourself a break, bruh. School gets stressful. School gets very stressful. So you need to know yourself enough to know when you need to take a step back. And the moment you feel like you need to take a step back, go ahead and skip that class for the day. I'm not talking about every day. I'm not talking about every week. I'm not talking about every month. But every once in a while, when you know you just can't deal with it today, go on ahead and skip that class. Y'all will probably never hear this in advice videos, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's okay to skip a class every now and then for your mental health. Now, if you're going to skip, make it make sense. Don't skip just to be outside, going to the mall, hanging with your friends, getting into trouble. No. When I would skip class, I would just go to the library and do work for other classes. I would just be in the library on the computer playing cool math games. I would be in the library just chilling on my phone, giving myself a mental reset. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna skip class, make it make sense. Don't just be doing whatever, because now you're gonna feel like you're having so much fun. Now you're never gonna want to be in school, and that's when you start to slip, and it goes downhill from there. But be smart about it. Know when to give yourself a break, and keep track of how many classes you're skipping. It shouldn't be every day, every week, every month. Whenever you do skip, write it down in your notes, the date, so you don't skip too many times and end up messing up your attendance. Okay? Go to class, do your work, but just know when to give yourself a break, period. The next tip on how I survived high school. I did not entertain BS. To an extent. I'm keeping it real with y'all. To an extent. Let me tell y'all what I mean by that. People in high school are so irritating, it don't make no sense. The way that they irritate you, the way that they get on your nerves, it's like they get paid for it. It's giving they working overtime. You get what I'm saying? I'm a sophomore in college right now. When I was in high school, 20% of the issues I had with people was my fault. I'm not an angel. I have my faults, my pettiness. Lord knows I can be petty, okay? 20% of the issues was my fault. Other 80% was solely based on the fact that people are literally just bitter. Some people will literally just not like you because you exist. You will see this a lot in high school. Especially as a girl, I'm telling you, they will do everything they can to tear you down, to intimidate you, to bully you, whatever the case may be. They will even try to physically fight you sometimes. I've had situations where girls have literally told me they wanted to fight me. A girl that hated me and probably still hate me to this day says she wanted to stab me. Like, it really get that serious with some folks. It's a mental illness. And by all means, if they're talking, talk your ish back, bruh. Talk back. I'm telling you, talk back. That's why I said do not entertain BS to an extent. Because me personally, if somebody got a lot to say, trust I have even more. You get what I'm saying? Somebody want to be funny, I'm going to be hilarious. Talk your mess, but don't put hands on nobody unless they put hands on you. I don't care if they said your mama was fat, they said she got a big back, they talked about your little sister. Don't put hands on nobody that did not put hands on you. I can understand that people like to fight about their respect, but at the end of the day, you guys gotta realize this is not the 1900s no more, and we are not gang affiliated. Fighting somebody because something they said made you mad is nothing, there's nothing respectful about that. It just gives the vibe that you don't know how to control your emotions. And you guys have to shift your perspective sometimes. Really take a step back and be like, bro, yeah, she's pissing me off, but is it really worth hitting the little girl? Is it worth getting suspended? Is it worth getting written up? Is it worth making my record have all these little things on it because I wanted to punch her 1 or 2 times before security broke it up? People can only take so much, but try your best to not put hands on nobody, y'all. Do not let it go that far. Do not entertain them that much. That's what they want. You can talk your ish, but don't let them get you to the point where you swinging first. You're gonna be the one that's in the most trouble. She was talking, but you literally hit her. And in the event that you just can't take no more, you had to just hit her or you had to hit him, understand, I'm not judging you. Life happens. We have our days, whatever. My advice to you in that situation, don't fight on school campus. I don't understand why people do that, because y'all know the fight only gonna last 5 seconds before security break it up anyway. Don't fight during school hours and make sure you win. Don't be out here swinging first, fighting about your respect and losing. That's so embarrassing, okay? It's the least you can do, please, because I will laugh. I will literally laugh at you. I will be on your shoulder like the little angel and the little devil, and I will be laughing at you if you lose that fight and you did all of that just to lose. Try your best not to fight. If it happens, it happens. Follow these 3 steps, and from there you'll be cool. Don't beat yourself up about it. The next tip on how I survived high school was to observe. This is so important, and I feel like not enough people talk about this. The first week of school is the best time to observe your peers. You have to know and you have to pay attention to how they talk to other people, how they talk to the teachers, whether or not they came with their school supplies, how they're presenting themselves in school, whether or not during a lesson they're taking notes, whether or not they're paying attention or they're just sleeping during class. You have to pay attention to these little things because it will give you insight on the type of person they are. And if you try to be friends with them, you'll know what you're getting yourself into. Does that make sense? They don't stress the importance of this. It is so important to observe and know who you are getting yourself involved with. Even if they are just school friends, it doesn't matter. You need to know who you are surrounding yourself with. Because in this day and age, friends are not friends no more. It's people getting laced. It's people getting murdered. It's people, hanging around the wrong people. So now they're failing in classes. Now they have to redo the grade, or, they're getting suspended, or whatever the case may be. Who you hang around matters so much in high school. So much. Your life can go from 0 to 100 real quick from being around the wrong people. So be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with, who you're giving your energy to. You know what I'm saying? If you're around a group of people who have great study habits, you're bound to have great study habits. If you're around a group of people who sleep during class all day, they skip class to go do whatever they be doing that they shouldn't be doing, you're going to eventually try it once, fall into the loop, and it'll be hard for you to come back to school and get back into the swing of things, to get back into what you should be doing, what you should have been doing in the first place. It just makes sense to surround yourself around people who are doing what's good. It spares you so much drama. It spares you so much stress. And with high schoolers, they love to say, me included, oh, I can think for myself. I'm my own person. And that's great. I'm not saying that's not true. A lot of people can be around people who skip class but still maintain straight A's, and that's good for you. Shout out to your self-discipline. But at the end of the day, why are you friends with somebody who's not even chasing the same goals as you? Why are you friends with somebody who's not even interested in succeeding the way you're interested in succeeding? Maybe some people think it's not that deep because it's just high school, but y'all will realize when you graduate and you see what these other people have done with their lives because of the friends that they hang around, y'all will see what I'm talking about. So just spare yourself now and choose your friends wisely. The last but most helpful piece of advice that helped me survive my high school experience is to befriend your teachers. Befriend your teachers. These are the only people other than you that are in charge of your success. So why would you not want to be friends with them? Why would you not want to be on good terms with them? These people control your grades. They control your attendance. They control whether or not you move on to the next level. Why would you not want to be cool with them? You get what I'm saying? Being on good terms with your teachers can really take you a long way. It doesn't even matter what grade you're in. Whether you're in 9th grade, 10th, 11th, senior, it does not matter. You need to be cool with them. The way that you can be cool with them is, for one, showing up to class on time. If you never show up to your teacher's class on time, they're going to automatically assume that you don't have any respect for them or their class. Off rip, you're doing bad, because now you're giving off the vibe that you don't care. If you don't care about their class, why would they care about you and whether you pass or not? If you're going to be late, send an email in advance. 2 sentences. Hey, Mr. Johnson, trying my best to get to school as fast as I can. I may be 5 minutes late. Just wanted to let you know in advance. That was a little more than 2 sentences, but it was still a quick 1-2. Does not take that long. They will appreciate it because it shows that you care. It shows that you know how to communicate. It shows that you're mature, and it shows that you're making your best effort. They notice it. I promise you, they really do. The second way to establish a good relationship with your teachers is the most obvious way. Do your work. Do your work. Does it make sense to expect a teacher to help you if you don't do anything that they're assigning? No. Do your work. Do the tests. Do the quizzes. Do the labs. Do the homework. Even if you fail all the tests and quizzes and labs, even if you get every answer on your homework wrong, it doesn't matter because you're handing it in. You're handing it in on time, and they see that you're trying. With teachers, as mean as they can be, a lot of them just want to see effort. A lot of them just want to see that you care as much as they care. So if you are putting your best foot forward genuinely, they will be more willing to work with you. They'll be more willing to tutor you. They'll be more willing to give you extra credit. They'll be more willing to curve your grade at the end of the semester. I've had it done for me, y'all. It goes such a long way. Do your assignments. Whether you understand it or not, just try, and they will appreciate it, and they will help you when you ask for it. But you have to ask for it. You can't just keep failing and then expect them to offer the help. Sometimes they want you to reach out. So do your work, put your best foot forward, but also ask for the help when you need the help. Lastly, after you do all of that, just socialize with them. Teachers are often a lot older than us, 20, 30, sometimes even 40, 50 years. They already feel old being around a bunch of kids, a bunch of high schoolers. So socialize with them. Make them feel included. Make them feel young again. Talk about some TikTok tea that you've seen. Something on the shade room. Offer to teach them a TikTok dance. Ask them if they know about Drake and his baby mama drama, or Meech and his cousin in the groceries. I could not believe Lil Meech was really trying to say he was helping his cousin with the groceries, bro. With 2 bags in sight. Come on. 2 bags? 2 bags of groceries, gang? What, you went to Exxon for your groceries? What, you went to Exxon for your groceries, gang? 7-Eleven? Like, that's absurd. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them, socialize with them, crack jokes. Obviously, maintain that same respect barrier because they're not your friends. They're not your little friends, so you can't talk to them any type of way. But socialize with them, be cool with them, include them, make them feel youthful. They will really start to enjoy your presence, and they will reciprocate the energy too. So definitely, if you don't take any other piece of advice from me in this video, take that one. This is the end of this video. Hopefully it was super helpful. Let me know in the comments and I will make a part 2. That's no problem. I have no issue with giving y'all advice because entering high school can be scary. So I can understand that y'all want to be prepared. And even if you're already in high school and just moving on to the next grade, you can never get too much advice. So let me know what y'all think. I will be back posting weekly, so stay tuned for that and make sure you have your post notifications turned on. Follow me here at she.styles. And yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. It feels good to be back. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. We out. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay.